Okay, so you guys have been playing the game for about a month or two, and or a year, and you're like, whoa, there's some cool knives in the game. I want to unbox one, but I don't want to risk all my money on cases, and if I get screwed over, then I'm screwed. So I just want to buy a knife, So here I am, Papa Vipr. Okay, that was really weird. Okay, you're like, hey Vipr, which knife should I get? And I am going to tell you guys in this video which knives to get for a starter, and which ones I think is the best and which ones I think are like a ripoff. And yeah, so but at the end it's all like a preference, and but this is just my opinion on what knives you should get for starting out. Now, you always want to think of the future when you are buying a knife, because if you ever get bored of that knife, you just want to trade it away, and you don't want to get you always want to get a popular knife that usually trades. Now, I would definitely stay away from the Urban DD Pat, Urban Mask, all that military stuff, and basically just stay away from the non-colorful stuff. So I recommend fades, crimson webs, ultraviolets, blue steels, and I would also stay away from case hardened because you never know who wants blue or on it or whatever, and it's just a really hard knife to trade. So you always want to go for the knives that are easy to trade. Now, with the wear, I would definitely go for field tested or minimal wear, because no one ever wants a battle scarred or well worn skin. Those are really hard to trade as well. And factory new skins, you could get those, but those are semi hard to trade, because people would rather get a higher tier knife rather than spending money on the factory new, if that makes any sense. Now, in my opinion, one of the best and stylish knives in the game is the flip knife. They are semi cheap, and they do give you some style, and what's great is you could always buy the field tested version. As you could see, all these field tested skins look trash at the front, but the play side, which is the actual what actually you see in game, is very nice. Okay guys, you heard it. Okay, very nice. And look at this crimson flip knife, field tested. It looks trash, it looks beat up, but then once it flips to the play side, it will be a great little beast of a knife right there. And I do recommend it. The average field tested knife is probably around $80 to $90, so if you guys are willing to spend that, then I highly suggest that, because they are very nice. Now, the second knife I suggest for your first knife, that made no sense, but is probably the gut knife, and it has a very cool animation. And like I said, buying the field tested and minimal wear versions is very cheap, and this is a very cheap skin, not knife, not skin. Okay, and this ultraviolet does look like you wiped it on your bum and just shoved it up your bum, and just it's wear, and it has a lot of wear. But it's your first knife. You're not gonna get a karambit fade or anything, and that slaughter I think is $100 something. But these ultraviolets and field tested knights and all those colorful skins are around $60 to $50. Yes, I said it, $50 to $60, and I believe the fade is $100. So this is probably my best choice for your starter knife. Like I said, if you ever want to trade it as well, then you'll have no problem trading this field tested or minimal wear gut knives, because there's so many of them, and you will just get a very nice trade for that. These are my top choices for a starter knife, and if you guys did enjoy, remember to slap that like button. Tell me what knives you have gotten. And my starter knife was a gut knife fade, and then I sold that, and I went to go to keys, and I basically blew all my money. Then I actually did unbox a knife, but that was after around $200, and it is so not worth it. I would just buy a knife, and I would buy one of these knives. So like I said, like this video and comment down below what knife you have. Peace out.